Did you know? The book of Genesis states, God created us in His image. In Christian circles, the church teaches us we may not question church pastors or leaders and may not question the Bible. People widely believe that questioning the Bible is the most sacrilegious act. This comes from the roots of Hellenism, the Greek method of learning introduced to us by Plato's Academia. Semitic people learn completely differently. Questioning the rabbi, the teacher, and even questioning the Bible is completely acceptable. If you were to go into a yeshiva, a Jewish seminary, you will hear the voices of students discussing and debating many topics, even the Bible. The Zohar, the mystical books of Christianity and Judaism, says that God gave the Bible to us. Everything that is in the Bible is there for a reason. When we read a passage that seems to contradict a different passage, it is there for a reason. It is our responsibility to figure out what the reason is. So, in Genesis chapter 1, we read, God made Adam in His image. How can a physical person be the image of God? Perhaps the answer to this question is that we reflect God. Our beings comprise flesh and spirit. God is spirit, thus our spirit reflects God's spirit.
The Zohar states that the lower waters in heaven create our spirits, or souls, which then descend to the physical world. The lower waters of heaven create our souls in two parts, male and female. The Sephira Yesod separates our dual soul when we reach it. We then move into the Sephira Malkut, which is the physical world. We have two tasks in the physical world. One is to learn about the love and grace of God. The second task is to locate our soulmate. Why did David have an affair with Bathsheba? A significant question to ask. The church says that David committed a crime. He also committed murder by having Bathsheba's husband killed. There is a passage in the Zohar that tells us that Bathsheba and David were soulmates. Therefore, David did not commit adultery. He did what he was supposed to do. He was to find and be with his soulmate. A cultural analysis tells a different story, but just as powerful. When a man went to war, he would issue a bill of divorce to his wife, dating it on the day he left, and it would only take effect if the husband died. The casualty rate was extremely high, especially if they placed the husband in the front lines. They originally sent Uriah to the front lines because he was a leader of men. Therefore, Bathsheba and her husband divorced. Yes, it was based on the assumption that Uriah would not return. Well, Uriah returned to everyone's amazement. What was David to do? He sent him back to the front line, and this time he died. Therefore, they put the bill of divorce in place, setting the divorce date as the original date. David was not an adulterer. He connected with a divorced woman. I know this sounds crazy. However, we must accept the culture of the past.